You know, mostly what I did this week, well, you had me.
You didn't even plunk down a pile of music to look at. I know.
I didn't plunk any music. I don't have any music. I basically was practicing the stuff that I've been working on. You know,
Okay.
my little 8 or 9 songs or whatever I have that I just spend every day. It's a slow process. What I do is, I mean, and I probably practice at least a couple hours a day, but what I do is I'll make sure I get through every song. But I'll start playing it, and then I'll find an area that, like, that I'm struggling with a little bit. Yeah, weak spot. And then and sometimes I won't know it's a weak spot until, like, I was playing for Wendy last night, and I really thought I had this song down. And, yeah, if I didn't, like, keep losing that spot every time as soon as I played for her, and I thought, you know, darn, you don't realize your weakness until you try to play a little faster, or you're a little bit nervous or a little bit stiff, you know, and then it shows up like a big glare, you know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been doing.
No, I think last week or recently we were talking about some of that kind of thing related to, it's really easy to reach a spot in a song where you trip up constantly, you know, and then, but a lot of times you end up just taking it from there,
right,
and never really working on that transition.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like you always get stuck at a transition, and then you pick it up right from, like, you come out of the curve or something, instead of going back into the beginning of the curve and coming around the whole bend.
Yeah, and you get used to, in your mind, you develop a separation there.
Yeah.
I mean, a stop, you have a stop sign there.
Yeah.
And I've got all these stop signs in all my songs, you know, and it's because I don't quite have them perfected. And sometimes at a really slow pace, I'll perfect them. And then as soon as there's the slightest bit of anxiety, like I'm rushing a little bit or I'm playing for somebody or something, then all those holes fall right out, you know, and start showing them. And I think, oh, okay. But I'm just tolerating it. What I'm doing is I keep playing through the song and playing through the song, and then what I do is I'll spend some time just playing that one spot over and over and over and over, and try to start from the spot before to the spot after.
Yeah, and a lot of times you only have to play 2 measures or even 4 beats, the last 2 beats of one thing. Now it's sometimes hard to break it down to that small a chunk, but when you do that, you really maximize your time spent on it.
That's what I do. 100 times of that one,
right,
when you've only played the song 4 or 5 times, because that's what you have time for, then you just take that one piece and play it about 100 times. And
so what was the one you were tripping over trying to play for Wendy?
Well, say like for, like Here Comes the Sun, you know, it's like that, where you go, and I can't get to my...
okay, the E7 chord in there.
E7 chord, you know. But now I pretty much got it.
Okay, do it again.
Okay, so
don't forget this measure, good.
That you can see.
Okay, that's still not clean enough.
It's still not,
and we'll figure out why. There's actually...
No, I'm not even hitting it.
Right.
Right, no, I'm here. I'm supposed to be here.
There. Still hesitating. Okay, did you hear that? Okay.
Yeah, no, I
let's do 100 of those. Okay.
See how I can't get that finger there?
Right.
And if I'm ignoring it, I can do it.
Still a hesitation in there. Now that was better. Okay. Which fingers do you need first?
Well, don't I need all of them? No.
Right, and you know what? That one, so your second finger here that you don't need till the second bass note, is getting down, and which finger is always late?
The one I need.
Right, so what you need on the first beat is these 2.